There we go. Oh. Welcome to episode 4 of Meet Me on the Couch with your host, Heat at 31. We made it to episode 4. I cannot believe it. Welcome to episode 4 of Meet Me on the Couch. I am feeling absolutely amazing today. We've made it. I would not have thought that I am going to be recording yet another Saturday. So this today is a big deal for me. It's a huge thing. And so I would love to just thank all the viewers and followers and, all of it for the messages and for the kind words and for the encouragement for the show. As I will always mention, none of this is possible without you. And so this week has been pretty interesting, just like every other week. I had a good conversation with one of my close friends, and I decided that I need to pause. I need to hear a different voice. I need to just hear a different perspective. Yes. And so I contacted one of my close friends, and we had a good solid conversations for hours. We all have a friend that we're okay with receiving a 10-minute voice note from. This is that friend. And so one of the things that she spoke to me about, was just the importance of me, of course, choosing me and choosing to love me, and and of course this is something that I've been grappling with. I really struggle to choose me, and because it's just so easy for me to be choosing whether it's a friend or whether it's family or whether it's colleagues, and and there's times when life gets really hectic, and she was like, no, Christine, you are responsible for yourself. You need to set boundaries, and you need to learn how to say no, or you need to come to terms with the fact that maybe, just maybe, you need to just pause. And of course, I didn't realize, I've been going on and pushing because pushing is what we do. We are accustomed to, I need to get through this day, I need to make sure I've accomplished this and I've accomplished that, and we all need someone like that in our lives, who's going to tell us that choosing yourself is not necessarily something selfish. And so my encouragement to my viewers today is, in the hustle and bustle, it is of utmost importance for you to take a break, breathe, exercise, watch a series, you know, chitter chatter, laugh. These things, we have absolutely no idea how important and how vital it is for firstly our sanity, but just you as a human. And we are not, you are these you are not selfish. You're not selfish if you decide, I'm going to take a lunch break because that I need to eat. You know, you're feeding yourself. And I mean, I can go on and on and on about this, but I just felt that, you know what, we have to. It's important that we as women and we as people realize that it is okay to take a pause. So that's just some thoughts from your host. And just like every other week, I am most excited. I'm ecstatic, you know, to introduce my special guest. And so today I'm only gonna have one person chilling with me right here, because I think that this young lady have so much to offer. And so, yes, it is my Fearless Part 2. And I am more than excited to invite this young lady. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. And let's see. And she is with us. And I'm absolutely...
Hi.
Hello. Oh. Hello, Miss. Please switch on
Hello.
Please switch on your.
I'm trying.
Trying. Okay.
There you go.
There we go. Oh, Jade.
Hi.
Wow.
You're so pretty.
Oh my word. Thank you. Welcome to episode 4 of Meet Me on the Couch. Yes, to my viewers, we have none other than the amazing, incredible, vibrant Miss Jade Lesley. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Jade, oh my goodness, this is really hard. This is really heartwarming for me. Because I feel like it's my little sister that's no more little.
Yeah.
So maybe with my viewers, like, how have you been?
I've been good. It's nice to be here. Thank you for having me. It's been good. It's nice to be home, you know. I haven't been home in almost 2 years.
Oh wow, it's been 2 years, you say? So
yeah, 2 years.
2 years. So when did you leave South Africa?
I left, I think October 2019. I left, no, 2018 I left, October. I went to the US, originally to Florida, and then went for 6 months to Florida and 6 months to New York, 6 months back to Florida, and yeah, I'm home now because of Corona, but it's nice to be here.
Okay, so you decided 2 years ago that, you know what, I am going to pack, and I know that you have a very I know that you have a very good relationship with your mom and with your family. So
yeah,
I really just want to know, what on earth triggered Jade to leave her family behind? Like what was it? Where did you get the courage and bravery from?
I think it was just I don't know. I always felt from life. I always knew that like Cape Town is my home and whatever. But I needed to experience more, and I needed to see it for myself, you know. And I found ways. I was like, I need to travel the world, and I need to do these things. I need to work in other countries. And I mean, when I started looking into it, it seemed impossible at first. But then I just went for it. You know me.
Of course, Miss Go Getter. So tell me,
Yeah.
so you left South Africa in 2019 or 2018 2019.
2018, yeah.
2018. And then you, I mean, but this crazy idea has come a long way. So we all started from the bottom, So I want to hear that bottom story, like
Yeah.
where did this crazy idea derive from? Where did it all start?
I mean, before I even went to America, I was still at All Labs. When I left All Labs, I initially left and I went to join the airline. So I worked for Qatar Airways. I left and I managed to stay there for a year and a half.
Wow.
Just applied online and I got the job one day, just crazy. Applied got the job online, went for the interviews and got the job, and I was off. I lived in the Middle East, and I think that was my first taste of working abroad, being independent, fending for yourself as a woman.
Yeah.
And my first job abroad was then like not in a very like in one of the most difficult countries, like in Qatar. But it was a good thing. I felt like, oh my God, if I can make it here, I can literally like go anywhere. So I think it's just how easy it was for me to get a job overseas. It was just so easy. So I was like, okay.
So I like that you said you needed to be. I mean, firstly, how old are you?
Me, 27.
You're 27. So 2 years ago, you were 25.
25, yes.
25 years old. And so you needed to go out to a completely different country, different culture. And so you mentioned that you needed to fend for yourself. Maybe if you can share with the viewers, what were some of the incidences that you've experienced?
So when you're back here in South Africa and you're with your parents and stuff, they usually take care of like the bills and the water and making sure that there's groceries and making sure that there's like all of these things that you take for granted because it's not your responsibility, because you still have the cushion of your parents. You just have to wake up, go work, come home to a home cooked meal. So when you work abroad, you literally live on your own. You have your own apartment. You have to make sure that when you get paid, you buy groceries, you buy water, because in a lot of the other countries, you can't drink the water out of the tap like we do here. Yes. So that's why we're so lucky and we're so fortunate. So you have to make sure your toiletries. So you have to manage your finances. If you didn't have like to do that before, this is where you learn, and you can see that like a lot of the things that we are able to buy here, like we can go to Mr. Price and spend 1,000 rand. But like as soon as you live on your own, no.
There's really just no time for that. It's like something that's not a priority anymore. And so how did you manage with managing your finances? I know that you love the good life, the quality the quality life. So what were some of the absolute struggles when it comes to your managing your finances?
I think it was the most important because I love fashion, I love makeup, I love spending money on like the things that I love to do. Yeah. But when you're living on your own and you don't have the comfort of like, oh no, my mom will make sure that I like have toiletries and stuff. You literally have to stand in the store and make a decision. Am I going to live off 2-minute noodles for the next month? Or am I going to buy groceries? Yeah. So you have to sacrifice. I don't need this right now. I can actually save and get it in 3 months' time if I save enough. Yeah. So your priorities change, your mindset shifts. You literally enter adulthood, like not only with finance, but a lot of the things like you spend a lot of time by yourself. You're not in house with family anymore. So you have to clean after yourself. You have to clean the toilet. You have to clean the living room. You have to do your bedding. So you like have so much more like respect for your mom and all the things that she has to do because you have to do it on your own now. Mm-hmm. So like you just grow into this matured woman and you just conduct yourself. It's just like, it's one of the best things you can do for me specifically as a young woman, because you literally like throwing yourself in the deep end of the ocean and choosing, are you going to sink or swim? Yeah. And trust me, when you come out on the other side, you come out so strong, because when you come home, and you've made all this money, you will no longer spend $1,000 at Mr. Price. You'll be like, I'm fine. Like
Yeah.
I don't need to do that.
So,
Yeah.
so of course, I mean, so of course you experienced different countries, and so how did you manage from Middle East countries and to New York and Florida,
Oh my God.
yeah, so like what was how did you manage that culture shock?
Massive. That was a culture shock to the core. It
Yeah.
was to the core. It's like I was literally like, I'm like a typical South African Cape Townian girl, colored girl from like, from the ghetto. So like the nice thing was, yeah. So the nice thing was that we were like, I'm street smart. So that takes you a long way, because if you're street smart, you can literally go anywhere in the world.
Yep.
So the nice thing was that when I worked for Qatar, they so strict in terms of religious views and all of that, but they train you so well in terms of like, it's literally like military training for like the company that I worked for and all of this stuff. But the training like prepped me for life in New York and Florida, where I had all the freedom in the world but didn't have to use it. So it's like not everything that you do is good for you, because like, yes, I could do anything in America, but it didn't necessarily mean that I needed to.
Yeah.
So like simple like things like when I worked in the Middle East, coming late wasn't an option. It was a fireable offense.
Yeah.
So like just like going to New York, where they'd be like, oh, it's okay, you're 5 minutes late. No, I was like a soldier. I would be 5 minutes before. And like that really like speaks volumes about you as a young woman. You get taken seriously in the business that you are, because
Yes.
we entering a lot of male dominated industries, and to get respect you have to like do extras. So it's like it was I literally tell myself, I said it was meant to be in this order.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been here if it didn't happen in this order. So Florida, beautiful. Florida is the Cape Town of America, and then New York is like the Johannesburg. But yeah, home is home.
Oh,
Home
good.
is home, sweetie. Like I'm telling you.
So of course home is home. I mean, you've mentioned so many things. I would love to know. Okay, so of course home is home, and so home is home in a completely different way that you've left it. So of course we locked down, and you were one of the, and you were few of the citizens who was actually stuck, of course, in a different country and needed to come back. So I mean, I want to get the inside scope inside scoop of what was that experience like for you?
I mean, fortunately I'm working for a company that takes really well, or like they take care of us like we are American citizens, really, like, but even more so, if I can say that. It's just like when this whole quarantine started, luckily, because I was in America when this started, we had encountered the situation way before it hit South Africa. So when we were there, precautions were taken. We were taken, like, literally, this lockdown in South Africa now had nothing on how serious America's their recovery and the defense planning is on point. So when this happened, we were prepped about it. We were told what's going to happen. We still had our jobs. We worked like one day on, one day off, so that everybody gets a chance. Hygiene was of utmost importance. And then also, like, we had meetings where they would tell us, like, this is what's going to happen. Eventually, we're going to have to get you guys home. And please don't be, like, fearful. Just know that we've got your back. It's the company that I work for. But it was a smooth transition. Like, they tried to get us on flights, and then eventually ended up like, I'm telling you, I can't boast enough. I work for one of the best one of the best companies overseas. Literally, like, they chartered a private plane with SAA. They got us all home before our flight. We were like 300 South Africans. They made us all CDC approved masks. We got snack packs. They gave us snacks for the long flight. Literally, we would go to work. Because I was in America, they went through this thing where they thought the quarantine was going to be like this big situation. So a lot of the people went into panic buying. So they bought all the toilet paper. You couldn't find toilet paper, or like, toilet paper was out of stock in all the Walmarts and Targets. dry foods like pastas and rice was nothing on the shelves, no hand soap, no nothing. So the nice thing about our company was like every day they used to give us one toilet roll to make sure everybody always has toilet paper at home. It
Wow.
seems like nothing, but if you can't find toilet paper in the stores, it's like, it's an essential thing.
It's the absolute world.
Yes, and they would like make sure we've got like, they literally, like, one of the best things for me was when they would pick us up, they would say one representative out of the house, because we would live in groups. One representative out of the house, we're gonna send the like our van that takes us to and from work, and we're gonna take you all to Costco. It's like a wholesale groceries, and we're gonna have you guys buy groceries on this Costco card. And if you guys need financial assistance, we've got you. So like we transitioned so well that one day they just sent our drivers to our apartment complex, bought 3 pizzas per household, and we have like 20 apartments with like 6 people in it. They bought 3 pizzas per hour. I was like, what? Really? Yeah.
So, oh my word. So, I mean, I'm just really happy that you're home and that you're safe, and that at least the company that you're working for, really took care of you. And so, of course, you're home now, and so you are back with your family, okay? And so we know how it gets. You now need to get back into.
Oh Lord, yes.
So tell me, how did this transition? How did that transition?
So, I mean, initially, I came home. I was in quarantine at the City Lodge in Waterfront, and then we were tested and whatever, and we were told we can come home. So obviously, I rocked up earlier than expected because I was still preparing my room because I haven't been home in so long and whatever. So I just got home. I was like, stop treating me like I'm such a like foreigner. I've been here. I live here. This is my home. Like, leave me. I literally, like, my room wasn't set yet. It wasn't ready for me, and I still slept in my room, whatever. Got home. Everybody was so happy to see me. My friends, they were also the same. I loved like that. I was amongst so much like constant change. And when I came home, I felt like I came home, and I felt like I only left for a weekend. That was the beautiful thing about it. Like, they were all still the same, and that's one of the things that kept me grounded. Having a good foundation with your family and having friendships back home, that you can count on. And they always used to push me. They used to be like, "So you home? What? Like, when are you leaving? I'm in October." And they're like, "Girl, you gotta go back. That life looks good on you, and you're doing us proud." And so the support is like next level, and that's one of the things that drives me to stay overseas for so long, because it's hard for me, being the only girl in my family, to be away from home for so long.
Of course, yes.
So yeah.
So what's mommy saying? Because mommy must be extremely proud.
Oh my God, she's like, of course she's proud, because we very close, and we used to video call every day. It was so difficult for me sometimes because the time zone makes it so hard. Oh my God, it's like 6 hours ahead, daylight saving 7 hours. So at midnight by me, I will stay awake just so that I can phone her awake at 6 o'clock in the morning to say like, "Are you okay? What can I do? Let me know." Having to send like going online 2 days before the time to buy like Mother's Day gifts through Net Florist and have it delivered at the house. And constantly the holidays are different. They don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day. It's just like, there's a lot of things I have to stay up to date with, but the constant communication with family made things so much easier. And my support system is rock solid. I can tell you that. Rock solid.
I absolutely love it. And I mean it's Mother's Day tomorrow, and you hope.
I know. So
this is
I know.
For you, and of course for your family as well. And so maybe I mean, just for our viewers that don't know Jade. So Jade, she's come a long way with myself. I have a very good relationship with her, and of course she used to work for the company that I'm currently working at. Still working at, and that is Art Labs. And so I'm sure to the Art Labs family, this is pleasant just to see just how you have grown, how you are a woman, man, goodness gracious me. And so maybe if there's anything that you would love to share with the Art Labs family, any words, over to you.
Oh my God, I need to like, for me, honestly, guys, like I just want to say to all the young women and guys and men out there, like I found my passion for people through our lives. I discovered that my job, wherever it might be in this world, needs to involve working cold face with people because this is my art, you know. And everything that you learn in our lives, Christine, you're not gonna believe me. Everything from entrepreneurship to, I'm telling you, it
Wow.
comes into play
Yes.
in your life. I'm telling you this. My job abroad has not even got to do anything with like computers and stuff. And I can tell you, they're talking about SEO. I'm like, I got
I
that.
got
I know what
this.
that is, sweetie. I did a course with Google. I got you. All the short keys, all the shortcuts that we learn, everything that we learned, and if you soaked it up and you took it in and you kept it with you, it takes you further. For you to just be able to give an opinion in like somebody says SEO, you're like, yeah, I know SEO. They're like, huh? And if you can say, oh no, I did coding. My
Yes.
boss, she's like the general manager in my company. She's a coder, and I was able to talk to her. And she's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "We do." With the company I work for does girl coding. She's like, "What? Where's this company?" I'm like, "In South Africa," and
Yes.
it's an NPO. And like, she's like, "The fact that you can even tell me JavaScript or HTML," it's like, she's like, "No." And then that's how our relationship started, and we have so much like a much closer relationship now because there's common interest, you know. And yeah, I'm telling you, troubleshooting, oh my lord, being able to speak in front of a crowd, yeah, all of this comes into play. I work in food and beverage and like high-end golf estates, but like you would never believe the conversation that we would have. And for you to have an opinion, you're like, what? People are like, because they look at you, oh, she's from South Africa, she's pretty, whatever, and then they're like, oh, I discovered there's brains. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
welcome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, girl. Yeah. So my advice to young people, especially the women, is to take in what you are learning. I'm telling you now. Take advantage of the opportunity that you have access to the internet. Go and research your stuff.
Yeah.
Um, build relationships through our labs. I've met so many people at our labs. It will. I've literally, you know, no. We are all 7 people away from someone famous. You have no idea how small this world is. So just take it all in, cherish the relationships. Like, yeah, no, I can't. If I can go back, and I always say it. I'm coming back to Cape Town and I'm going back and I'm gonna like take the whole process of me going back and looking at everybody just to discover this is where we started, and
Yes.
it also goes with me. And if I'm able, like I'm back home now and I'm bored, I'm like, I need to go do something. I need to volunteer. If I can go volunteer at the cafe, I do it. Like this, no problem. Like I'm telling you, no problem. I
Wow.
will. I still see. I walked to the mall the other day,
Oh.
with my mom, and some of the students are there. I was like, oh my god! They're like, what? I'm like, what? You guys have jobs? You're so grown up. She's like, that was one of my students. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. Some of them are married. They're like, I'm like, you must be doing something right. You guys are doing something right. It's not even like, it's not a joke. You
Wow.
guys are instilling. It's like the stepping stones, and I hope that the people that are there take
Yes.
from old to young, take both hands and grab the opportunity and soak up as much as you want. Because when you leave that safety net, also, Ola,
Yeah.
when you leave that safety net and you go into the big bad world, it's
Yes.
only that and the things that you took in that's going to take you further. Because
Wow.
people respect you based on what comes out of your mouth. So if you really like took it in and you really go after your thing, oh my lord. You know what I thought the other day? I was like, blogging is so big in Cape Town. There's all these bloggers. I was like, if we had taken it seriously 10 to 12 years ago, hello.
I know. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
yeah, yeah.
phenomenal.
All of this onto like, they were onto blogging,
Yeah.
SEO, they were onto all of these things like 10 to 20 years way before it hit us now like a ton of bricks, that we were onto this teaching it, not knowing the impact it would have on our economy.
Yeah.
And now I was like, WordPress, dude, me being able to build a website. I sat like with a couple of friends there and I said to them, oh no, I can do that. They were like, what can you not do? I said, listen, if you went to Honors and you were like part of the G, I'm telling you now, if you were GLI, sweetie, you did it all. You went on
Yeah.
camps in
Oh yeah.
mansions. I still show them the video on YouTube. I was being at the mansion for our boot
Oh,
camps and
God.
just thinking,
Yeah.
yeah, I go back all the time. And I
Yeah.
say to them, the one thing that really stuck with me, I'm talking about it doesn't go, is the fact that the entrepreneurship class was my thing.
Yeah.
So the way my mindset has changed about like finding a need and being able to meet that need and making a business out of it. I lived in, so I was in New York. I lived in Great Neck. It's in Long Island.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. I went to sit in front of UPS, like America's biggest post office.
Yeah.
I sat there. I saw so many opportunities that we could mimic in South Africa for our shipping and our my mind is just completely different to what it was before
Yes.
GLA. So entrepreneurship literally I feel like entrepreneurship is like it's a gear change in your mind. So you change gears and you stay in that gear. I saw an opportunity for our postage and our courier system based on just sitting in front of the post office and seeing what happens here. I was like,
Wow.
what? We
Good.
are sitting on money. Because the one thing people ask me all the time, being in America, is like, oh my God, when you come back, bring me something. I was like, I'll be happy to bring you something. But my problem is, I have weight restrictions. I have family that I need to bring stuff for. However, if I want to ship something, shipping costs more than the product itself. And I
Exactly.
was like, I literally found a way around getting gifts from America to South Africa in like 48 hours.
Wow.
No shipping costs, none. I was
Wow.
like, yes, this is it. Just have to execute. Yeah,
Listen,
so it's exciting.
goodness, you know what? I'm super proud of you.
Oh, that means a lot.
I'm not gonna cry. There's a high,
No!
there's a high probability that I would. I can reassure you that there's a knob in my throat. Just to see the woman that you have been shaped into it's
Yeah,
amazing. It's amazing. And so I really want to just encourage you, you know what, carry on, don't stop.
yeah.
And because I mean, it looks good on you, and
Thank you.
the fact that you've implemented all you have learned all these
Yes, oh my
years,
God.
it's incredible,
Mm,
and we really, just to the viewers, women, let's not be afraid of stepping out of our comfort zone.
don't
You
do
don't
it.
know what is inside of you. You don't know, because we all have that crazy and that phenomenal and that amazing person inside of you that's
Mm-hmm.
crying to come out. And
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, Jade is a very good example of stepping out of her comfort zone, moving from her family.
yeah.
It's a big deal. I
So,
think
yeah.
fearless and brave. So Jade, I'm extremely proud of you, and and thank you for saying yes to join me on the couch.
Sure.
It's been,
Absolutely.
I mean, we can sit for another half an hour and
Oh, yeah.
continue talking, of course, because that's what we we love doing. I can guarantee you that I am deeply inspired, and I'm really trusting that the viewers are are feeling what I'm feeling. Um,
Yeah.
we really need our women to not be afraid. It is.
Yeah, and I'm happy like to help anybody on their journey. If they want to like know more about how to go, I'm happy to like talk to them or to like show them which companies to go for, the
Yes.
security measures, all of that. I'm happy. I want our women out there because there's so many opportunities out there that they're not aware of, and you literally don't think you need a diploma out of a university. No, just
There
finish
we
your schooling. That's
go.
it. We need to uplift one another. Like I'm telling you guys, your life can be changed in and yeah, it's not even in a nutshell. The nice thing is South Africa has such a good reputation in
Nice.
terms of work ethic that Americans, when they hear you from South Africa, they know that your work ethic is on par, and there's just a good relationship there. So please, like, if you want to know, let me know. I'm happy to talk to these women. I'm still like figuring out what it is that I want to do in life, and I just know it's got to do with people. I just have to
Oh,
figure out how I need to go about it.
So you can be guaranteed, I can guarantee you that we will definitely invite you back onto the couch.
Oh yeah.
I just feel that there is so much more that you can offer. I'm amazed. I am blown away, and I'm so happy that
Yeah.
I'm honored to have this conversation with you. And so, yes, to the viewers, this is my special guest, Jade Lesley Murray, and you, of course, you can follow her, and maybe maybe your Instagram details if you're okay with it. If you're not, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
No
so
worries.
if you could share that with the viewers, if you know.
Okay, so yeah, I'll take my account off private now. But yeah, leave it off private for like a week. It's just literally you just have to put in Jade May or Jade Lazy May, and it will come up. You'll see me, and I'm back on Facebook, same thing, Jade Lazy May, and yeah, I'm on LinkedIn, and I'm on all of that. But yeah, listen, don't thank me so much for agreeing to talk. We were taught, like in our lives, we were taught to give back constantly. However you need to give back. You need to. I will never forget this. Like remember one of our dear friends had passed, she always said, if you get to climb up, you need to pull the person behind you up with you. I always have this image in my mind about a ladder and walking up and pulling up the next person, not stepping on them. So this is all like, I'm happy to help anyone. I'm happy. Like, without people, like, this is not going to work. This is this. We're in the business of people.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So obviously.
No!
Obviously.
No, man, don't cry.
No. Thank you again. Thank you to the viewers.
You're welcome.
For joining once again. It's been phenomenal. I'm hoping that I can take some pictures with Jade, because this is normally what I do towards the end of the show. Because we all love pictures. We love. It's a woman. I don't know. It's a woman thing. It's a. Okay, let me just do that. Making sure they found. So JD, I need some funny faces as well.
I don't know what do you want me to do. I don't know.
You're so cute. More. Another one. I love it.
You're welcome.
Cool. Please, just one of you.
Okay.
You are so beautiful.
Oh, and yeah, big and beautiful.
I love it. You just say it as it is, big and beautiful. I absolutely.
Girl, you know me.
Thank you,
No, we definitely. You're welcome. We definitely have to do this again. I'm happy to anytime. I'm happy to share.
It's been great. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
To our viewers, that's a wrap to yet another show on Meet Me on the Couch. See you next week, same time, same place. Bye.
Bye.